Right, good evening everyone and welcome. Welcome once again to Baldur's Gate 3. Oh yes. I am in the mood to have a good old session here today. Hello Joe, welcome, good evening. Good evening. Hello Louis, welcome. Welcome one and all. Mikhail, welcome. Ah, Medieval 2 was England. How fantastic. Match made in heaven. Bit of Med 2, bit of BG3. Sounds like an ideal evening. Crazy Canuck, welcome. Good evening to you. Or good afternoon as it may be over there. Hello Taria, welcome. Greetings. Aaron, Ollie, welcome. Could just sit here saying hello and welcome to you all to the backdrop of this lovely music. But we've got stuff to do, so we better press on. So as we ended the last session, we got a new addition. The foul, potty-mouthed Karloff. I've renamed her. I think Karloff's a much better name, actually. Karlach. So we're going to have a shake-up of the party to start the session off. We're going to swap out some party members and swap in some others. See how we fare. So before we do that, we're just going to chill out. Amble around town. And the camp, of course, not town, but amble around, speak to some people, a bit downtime. Then, before we go to beddy buys, because we need to rest after the last combat with all those gnolls, we're going to sell some stuff, because our bags are getting rather heavy. So that's going to be the plan. Bit of chatty, bit of swappy out of party members, and then a bit of selly, and then we'll come back. Bit of sleepy, and then we'll be ready to start the session properly. Listen, I'm keeping it all in, alright? Warts and all. I'm going to give you a slimmed down version where I do all this stuff off camera first and get straight to the point. No, of course not. Anyway, good evening, Chan, welcome. You finished Baldur's Gate 3 earlier today. I saw your comments in the Discord. So, yeah. By the time I get to finish this game, apparently there's and it's already getting better apparently with every patch and hotfix, but Acts 3 and 4 felt a bit unfinished in certain parts, and a bit performance issues in those later acts, etc. So hopefully by the time I get there in 6 months' time, everything will be well. But despite that, apparently, yeah, it's still. I'm assured from the occasional review I stumble across it's a fantastic game which will only get better with more love and attention. So much so that even though I don't really play games, but I might even have to. Well, I am playing 2 playthroughs at the moment, but may have to play again at some point in the distant future to see what happens. But yeah, I think that kind of feeling that you get, that I had when I finished playing The Witcher 3 after playing that epic game. Still probably my favourite RPG as things currently stand, that you're left with a hollow, empty feeling after finishing it, that many games go by and don't give you that same satisfaction. But we'll see. I've got a sneaking suspicion that could be that same kind of oh no, what do we do now? And I haven't had that with Pathfinder simply because I knew there was another Pathfinder to play. So that was even better than the one I was currently playing and absolutely loving. So that's why I never kind of had that oh no feeling when I'd finished Pathfinder, because it was yes, there's another game, they're still waiting. So when I finished playing that second game of Pathfinder, I may have that same feeling again, because that was a fantastic RPG, if I do say so. But anyway, let's press on, because we've got some stuff to do. So we'll start by saying a few words to the 2 people that seem to be kind of beckoning us over. Volpus says, oh, what's going on? What's the matter? He goes dashing over to Gale. who we're not going to be putting in the party today. He's not part of the swapping. If in case you're wondering, I did just kind of threw it out there that I'm going to change the party around a bit, and you're probably thinking, well, who's he putting in? Waiting on bated breath. There'll be a third Pathfinder now. Maybe that's my plan all along. Avoid that emptiness feeling. Only play a great game, an epic game, when there's a sequel waiting to be played, straight after it, or maybe a year later. New Witcher games are currently being developed, plus there's the remastered version of the first Witcher coming out soon enough, I think. And I'll definitely be getting that, because that was the game that that introduced me to Zemalf, and that was the game that introduced me to the Witcher series. Replaying that again, remastered, will be a lot of fun, I'm sure. Right, anyway, let's have a chin wag with Gale. He's been stood there very patiently.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you.
Really?
We've been travelling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you.
Oh.
It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but
I couldn't help
needs must
myself.
when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak.
Okay.
You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Okay. So we've got a vampire. Could call that a condition, couldn't you? Who else we got? We've got One-Eyed Man. He's got a condition. Githyanki woman. She's just a miserable cow. That's clearly a condition. And now, what condition? We say, is it contagious? Yeah, just going in nice and subtle. What kind of condition? Probably thinking, oh God. This feels like being at work. Party leader, team leader, manager, staff member comes to you. I've got a slight condition I need to tell you about. Oh no. What condition? Shadow Heart with the random... Yes, Shadow Heart with the hand, of course. Another condition. Come on.
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Theft. He's a kleptomaniac. That's one way to call it. I've got a slight condition. I like to pilfer things, absorb the power, but render them useless, cast them aside. Common affliction amongst us wizards. Oh God. So he wants to get his hand on a powerful magical item. Yeah, that was my first thought. You know, render it useless. Wouldn't that ruin the item? Yeah. Spinning us a yarn. This is, yeah, typical Gale by the sounds of it. Good old romancer here. Yeah, we are thinking that, but first of all, we are thinking this. It's the first thing that popped into my head, at least, anyway. And also, some pertinent questions here.
Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional
What the hell happened there?
need to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that I mean, it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Okay, I missed a little bit of that conversation because I don't know if you noticed the sound might have cut out your end, but the game minimised completely out of the blue. I actually thought it crashed initially. So, something about collector... Anybody care to fill the blanks in? I mean, I know it might have minimised for you, but it didn't minimise on the screen, but the sound cut, so you might have been able to see the subtitles still. What did he say? Oh, you can check the conversation history. I didn't even know this was a thing! Oh my god! I mean, it's not very easy. It's not very often you need to use it, but when you do need to use it, this is a very handy feature. I have never, I've never seen this. I bet there's people out there that have played this game for hundreds of hours and are coming across things that they didn't know was a thing. It's just such as the vastness. I mean, I appreciate it's a simple in UI oversight on my part, but anyway, another important to discuss, kind of conditions. A malady I have learned to live with, not so much effort, when it comes down to this. How powerful magical item. Okay, wouldn't that ruin the item? Yes, I was. Trust me when I say the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain, given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. Oh, so if he doesn't do it, he deteriorates. And it's imperative. Okay, so it basically sounds almost like life and death. Okay. Is he... How honest is he being here? Even Volpus isn't convinced. Look at his face. I don't quite think so, buddy, but hey. Oh, I mean, again, we're kind of thinking it. And I'm kind of picturing Volpus saying this in a joking, sarcastic kind of manner, but the kind of joking, sarcastic manner that maybe has a tinge of slight seriousness to it, but we're playing it off as being sarcastic and jokey. That's the kind of tone he's adopting here. I'm hoping the game complies, and he's not saying it in some kind of vicious, accusatory manner.
Please. I've better things to do with my time than hoodwink gullible adventurers out of their trinkets. I know that what I ask may seem unreasonable, but I promise I only make such a request because it is so incredibly important. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Okay. No. Nope. Not just because it would be quite bad to start using our power to delve into the minds uninvited of our companions, but yeah, we're still holding out on using the tadpole until we figure out a bit more about it, remember. This almost still sounds like he doesn't believe him, but I think at this point he's told us twice. He sounds quite, serious the second time and didn't approve of our little bit of sarcasm there. So, fine. If only we could... But if I find out you've been lying to me, you're a goner. Doesn't like liars, our Volpus.
As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
What, my hat? What hat? I knew there was something about that hat. But what? It's almost... What is it? Give him a magic artifact? What artifact do we give him? What will happen to this item?
I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket, but it will save my life, even if only temporarily.
Okay, so maybe we get to pick it when we press it. Oh no! Oh, phew. Oh, I forgot to take this off Lizelle. Take it off now. Lizelle's wearing an item that could be useful to us. Oh, give the game away there. That's one of the characters we're removing as well. Oh no! What happened? Oh. These are what I'm wearing. These are what Shadowheart are wearing. This is what the... What about any other... Oh, so we are literally... Oh no, these are what we... Some of these we are saving. What about the dancing lights? Really isn't the best of cantrips, given most of our party can see in the dark. And as much as we like jewellery, and jewelry we're wearing, no less, I think it's probably the least useful to us out of this list. Yeah, that's the least useful. So this is a very bad condition. It gets you to throw magic. Aha! I'm sensing a way around this. What we do is we go to any merchant we find, and we see the cheapest, crappiest magical items, and we buy them as Gale's, fix. This is almost got some kind of really bad connotations to it. Going out to get somebody a fix. We're gonna get cheap, crappy magical items, hoard them in the camp stash, and when he needs his next fix of consuming the magic, here, have this crappy bracer. It's magical though. I think that's probably going to be something we need to keep an eye on, rather than us getting rid of our prized possessions. Right. Anyway. Okay, have the shirt off my back, the necklace off my neck. Fine. Tend to be pricey? What, more pricey than the ones that we have found already? You can't put a price on usefulness, can you? Can you? Surely. Yeah. Is there any... Can we get any magical items for 50 gold? Like really crappy... Hey, I have this crappy stick that I've enchanted myself. Sure. Okay, there you go. I can almost picture Volpus ripping it off in disgust. Poof! The chain claps, ripped off his neck, snaps at the fastening. Have it. Gone with you. You know the sacrifice I'm making here. How much I love my jewelry. He's gone. He's all of a sudden gone way down in our estimations. Gale is. How can we squeeze Gale into the party? Well, we could give him some cleric stuff, some what do you call it, bard stuff. No, well, we shoehorn him in. What? You want to consume my magical jewelry? I don't think so anymore. Suddenly, think we'll have you well away from us.
Thank you.
You enjoy that? Tell me you enjoyed that. Because that was a necklace.
That hit the spot.
Oh, good.
I can feel it work.
What kind of session
Magic,
is
it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Fine. And the dog? What dog? You're talking about how's my dog? Or many of them, or many of the dogs that we've killed in this game so far, or bludgeoned unconscious. That sounds a bit like. Can you say what's now? It's always in aid of. Not quite pleasant, is it? I don't think. We're probably slightly thinking this a little bit, but no, fine. I'm glad. Yeah, we are a kind fella. We probably are actually quite glad we have helped him in some way. Sounds like an unpleasant condition. Quite a difficult one to satiate as well. I mean, how many magical artifacts are just lying about for you? Like some herb or something that you could just pluck and eat if you're feeling a bit peckish.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter.
Oh.
Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return.
Yeah.
But in time, all will be told.
All in time. After I've consumed your boots, your rings, your braces, everything. And then I'll tell you. Yeah, again. I mean, I'm just expressing Volpus's comical side. You know, is he being sarcastic and playful, or is there a tone of seriousness to this? I'll leave you to make your minds up. He won't hold a grudge. Again, but is the game intending this to be quite jovial and playful, as I'm reading it right now, or is it actually going to be, oh, Gale disapproves again? But yeah.
I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Okay, he took it in good spirits. Right, okay, Mr. Artifact Consumer. Yeah. Keep our eye out for cheap or useless trinkets. I think this could be a mini game in itself. When you see a cheap or useless trinket, potentially in an inventory or in our inventory that we just picked up from somewhere, or in a shop window, you know, oh there, something for Gale. There, look, cheap, crappy ring. Buy that. Could turn it into a little bit of fun. Right, come on. What's Will? He's probably going to talk to us about Karlach.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Oh, dear. Lay it out, play. We like playing with words. We like this kind of stuff. Right. Oh, jeez. Okay, this one, probably. Obviously, we've gathered that somebody has set you loose on Karlach's tail. Time to give us a bit more answers. And look again, he's like almost looking up at him from his lowered head. Come on now, spit it out. Are you in a bad mood today, Volpus? Yes, of course he is. He's just had one of his necklaces ripped off his neck.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
We'll be frightened to sleep at night before much longer. Frightened that we're going to get a fang in the neck, you know. Get hit upon by Githyanki over there. I keep forgetting the name. So I can't keep calling it Githyanki. It almost sounds quite insulting, actually. What's he called? Why have I forgotten? V. No, that's my name. Lizelle. Jesus. Yeah, Lizelle pouncing on us. Got to watch out for that, because, you know, she was quite direct that I pretty much want you. And now, a veil may be lifted and penance shall be paid. Good grief. These people are sounding like more trouble than they're worth. Should I deserve that? Right, no. Should we be worried? I mean, penance sounds pretty bad. Veils being lifted.
You're not in any danger, I promise.
Oh.
I can't say the same about me.
Okay. You can't leave it like that. I may pay some penance by somebody, somewhere, sometime when you're sleeping. I'll leave that with you. Bye. Typical D&D party. Oh, yeah, they've got it down to a T, haven't they? They've got it down to a T. Right, okay. And these characters are playing out better than any person that I played with. Yeah. Good grief. What I'll do is I'll invent myself a condition where I consume all our magical items. Yes, that's what I shall do. That won't be my job as a player, although technically it could be for a bit of fun. Sounds like a sadistic DM to me. Exactly. Band of Misfits bound together by fate. Oh, don't you just love it? This has got RPG down to a T. Right, okay. Dare we speak with Lizelle? Basically giving her a marching orders. After we've ripped the hat off her head. Can I just have that, please? Hope you don't mind. Thank you. It's weighing heavy on you, I can tell.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No, that you took a hat from a Githyanki that didn't open you from top to toe. Yes, I don't think the people at home will believe that just happened, but it did. Lived to tell the tale.
Gale is positively voracious.
Voracious.
Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Now, I don't know if it's just me getting right into Volpus's mindset here, but we find Lazelle's harshness in her tone so over the top that it's funny. Survive the Night minigame. We almost have to laugh every time she's talking. Okay. Again, I don't think we'll ever say this, because I'm not quite happy with the first bit of it. That bit might lead to a bit more interesting conversation, but it's just this first bit that I'm not quite like, you look a bit strange. So do you little thing with stumpy legs and big ears. Who are you to call strange? We've all got our foibles. Right, wait for me in camp.
Chuck, you believe you can survive without me?
Listen, it's the temporary measure. On second thought, no. Yes, I'm not. Oh, bite back, Volpus. I'm not arguing. Remain here. Volpus. They are literally aliens. Listen, it's all perspective. Since she's an alien, she's got the right to call him just as strange. Although, you know, I get what you're saying.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
I'm not arguing. Volpus. Bite back, Volpus. Get the hat from her first. I got the hat. Got a nice little hat for our next party member. Obviously it's Carla, we're bringing along. She's the only other one that could potentially fulfill her role. Right, so who's the other person that we're bringing into the party? We're bringing back Astarion, of course, because he's also quite the character that we are quite fond of, funnily enough. Despite the fact he tried to kill us, tried to bite our neck. It's his way with words and his over-flamboyance, you see. It's, yeah, leads us to a bit of intrigue. But anyway, so he's coming back, and plus he does insane damage as a stealthy roguey type. You know, that ability to hide, get the advantage, and all that kind of stuff. And we've got just picked up sleight of hand rings. It's calling out for him to return. Master of locks, master of traps, master of the backstab. Is too good not to bring along. A party of eloquence. That would, if Gale was along, if Gale came along too, yeah. We have to counterbalance that with some less eloquent people like Carla, you know, the effing and the blinding. Who else have we got? Shadowheart, she isn't that too bad. Probably a bit, she actually does speak up quite a fair bit. Right, Astarion. Oh, hang on. We were supposed to kick Gale to the, Will to the curb too.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Yeah, about... What do you make of Raphael? Who's Raphael? Have I missed a trick here? Who's Raphael? Loquaciousness party. Say that without making a muck-up. Raphael is the demon we saw. Oh, the devil man! Well, who also talked with quite a bit of eloquence himself. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It sounds like obviously he's got a bit of knowledge of devils, maybe, with the whole Karlach situation.
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse.
Money.
The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Oh, yes. Get to the point. We should at least consider his offer given our circumstances. No. Yeah, still pressing for his opinion. Oh, see you later, Ollie. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Refuse him. No matter how tempting the offer,
Yep.
no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you, the cost will be too great.
We probably came to that same conclusion. I have no interest. I mean, we are, at the back of our mind, probably keeping this option open. It would not be good, but if it was a choice between a deal with the devil and death, almost certain death, essential death, turning into a mind flayer, we might have to consider it. But for now, we've got 2 possible cures. We're still good. We're still compos mentis. At this moment in time, I have no interest. Don't worry.
That's because you still have hope.
He saw
But
right
when
through
he
it.
becomes your last hope,
Saw
remember
right
this.
through us.
He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still.
My jewellery. That's
You
not
might think you'd give up anything for a cure,
easy solution.
but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
I'd like after that. I'd like you to wait in camp for now. I don't like your stories. You've just told us we're going to suffer penance, and now you're telling me this. Do you ever bring good news? Wait here.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Yes, I mean, he's worse than Harrim. He's the new flipping Harrim. That's what we're going to call him from now on. Forget Will, he's Harrim number 2. Harrim the second. Esquire. Effing and blinding. Yes, a British thing. It just means dropping F-bombs.
And just when things were warming up,
Okay, so we've got rid of Mr. Doomsayer here. Right, let's bring some new blood into the fold after we've talked to them first.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
I need you in my party. We'll keep an eye on Gale. It's not a problem. But, you know, if it's a choice between keeping the man alive and this is a genuine condition, which we're kind of, you know, we trust him for now, but there's probably a little niggle of doubt. But, you know, the whole soaking it up and, it's very hard to fake that, we're thinking. But, yeah, if it's a choice between a few trinkets and him, you know, suffering, dying, or going insane and killing us all, you know, a few trinkets will have to be sacrificed. Okay? Now be quiet and get your stuff. We're travelling shortly.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Indeed. Let's see if there's... Why do we get a load of XP for that? Oh, that's the XP that he's gained whilst he's been out of the party, I think.
Yes?
No, okay. Just making sure if there's anything else that we could communicate with him about. Let's go see Shadowheart. She's staying. She's staying with us for now.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
It is indeed a new one on me too, and I'm a wizard. Of the forest, of course. Perhaps there's a few things out there that I haven't just never seen before. Right, no, we're not going to talk about any of that stuff at the minute. Although, should we just ditch Shadowheart and have a completely, utterly party of who we want in it for an episode and be hell with optimization and balance? Me, Karlak, she's got away with words in some respect. Gale and Astarion today. It's a bit of a flaky party. Lots of squishies. But hey, could be a session of conversation only. Did you know you could hide helmets and dialogue completely? Yes, I did, but I have opted not to. Because I mean, it could be. You could always say that, look, especially in places like this, you're just taking your helmet off because you're chilling out. But, you know, they've got helmets on, so they shall have helmets on. I'm kind of funny like that. I don't like to hide helmets just in dialogue. I find it a bit strange because they disappear and then they come back on again. But anyway, yeah, I am debating. But if we're going with Karlach, she did say that her people that she was after, those paladins of Tyr, were in the village building that we were going towards at the end of the last session. So we might be doing a bit of fighting. So I think maybe if we get to the inkling that we're going to be coming to a kind of a slower part of the game, we'll bring Gale along. A party without a cleric, exactly. We're trying to rely on DPSing them to death before they kill us. We're not going to heal ourselves other than with potions. We're just relying on pure firepower to get them down before they get us down. We'll out DPS the buggers. That is a viable strategy. It's been done in many an MMORPG, you know. Right. Karlach.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of
I need
sight.
to trim my beard and moustache.
Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Maybe it's not a good idea to bring them all together. The reason why I say I need to trim my moustache and beard is because when I'm looking at the camera, I'm seeing hairs in my eye line, which means to me it's getting too bloody long. She's got a teddy bear in her camp. Who the hell is she fooling with a Clive? She's got a teddy bear called Clive. Right, okay. Karlach, about this bear.
Yeah?
Can we ask about the bear? Surely. Okay, we'll start with this because she's already told us about the Blood War, and then we'll go about the Paladins because that's where we're going to be going very shortly. We'll save these other things for maybe after we've travelled with her a little bit. They sound like that's just a bit of idle chit chat to me, really. A bit too, you know, plain Jane. But this one, yeah, it sounds almost like a before bed kind of tale. We're not quite there yet. We've got things to do before we retire to bed. So. Tell us more about this Blood War.
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Fine. Well, she didn't want to talk about that, then, is she? Okay, fine. Talking about them. About them.
Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honour among devils.
It did seem a bit odd that paladins of Tyr would be being sent by some devil person to do some kind of bidding. It didn't sound right, so that they're not real paladins of Tyr, which makes complete sense. Oh, so he's not doing much voice acting then. He's just being himself. The perfect kind of job. Just be yourself and voice his character for us, will you? Not a problem. Right, okay. I'm sure Volpus is also very apprehensive about the fact that she's on fire. Obviously, of course, we've got a bit of a about fire, and here she is, a flame in front of us, being dragged along as part of the party. Step away from the robes, please, Karlach, if you don't mind. Don't want them going up with the rest of my hair gel. Right, we're heading out.
Aces.
Okay, she gets some XP too, and she has to level up. So, she's a barbarian apparently, so the first thing to do is let's level her up. Come on. Here we go. I've had a bit of experience with the barbarian. I don't know if you've noticed. So, danger sense and reckless attack, we know about that. Certain Mr. Bam Bam has them now. Level 2, nothing else he can do. Level 3. We now to get to subclass, we get class features, we get the spell Speak with Animals. Gained a passive, Bestial Heart. Oh, we can choose a passive. Right, okay, hang on. Hang on, game. You're giving me too many things here. So she's a Zariel Tiefling. She is... Let's have a look. She's got an opportunity attack. Unarmored defense. Yeah, not a big fan of this trait for a barbarian, and certainly not one that's going to be front-lining for a little while. Dark Vision's fine. Hellish Resistance. Resistant to fire damage. Pretty good. Danger Sense is a ability from her class. Opportunity attack, we know about those. Unarmored defense, that's the same stuff. Right, okay. Right, so first decision. Specialization available. Chosen subclass. So we've got Wild Heart, attuned with nature. I don't think we need that. We've got enough nature with Volpus. He talks to animals and all that kind of stuff. He's already, forest gnome. So we won't go there. And she doesn't strike me as quite the, creature-loving, foresty kind of person. Wherever she's come from, probably not got a lot of this greenery going on. I don't know, maybe not. So she definitely seems to me like a berserker kind of woman. The way she talks, the way she presents herself. Violence is both a means and an end. She doesn't seem all out bad. She was kind of pushed towards doing something. But nonetheless, I think I see it as almost channeled fury. Channeled towards any enemies rather than kind of random fury. Hey, child, boof. Thrill in the chaos of battle. So almost like a bloodlust in the right circumstances. So she gains access to frenzy. Your rage turns into frenzy. You gain frenzied strike and enraged throw. We have to use enraged throw, of course. Cannot get away with not throwing somebody in an enraged, preferably a corpse or something, in an enraged manner, like bowl people over like Skittles. That's got to be right fun. Right, frenzied strike. This is a weapon action. As a bonus action, make a melee attack with your... So you can attack once, and then you can attack again with a bonus. So that's 2 attacks. Very nice indeed. Quite similar to the gnolls with their multiple strikes that they did. Enraged throw. Pick up an item or creature and throw it at a target, dealing additional damage and knocking it prone. I told you, didn't I? Like Skittles. Like Skittles. I flipping told you. It actually does knock them over. I did not know that, honest to God. Improvised weapon attack as a bonus action. So we can smack things with an improvised weapon as a bonus action. So I hit you with my sword, because, hey, that's what I do. But then for a bit of fun, I hit you with this leg of lamb as well. Just to rub it in a bit, Have a bit of fun. I'm liking this. This is the route I was going to go down with Bam Bam as well. Man, there's just a bit of preview there. Yeah, because and only for this reason, because when I was looking at the builds of what do you call it, of barbarians, yeah, I wanted to play around much more with the mechanics of throwing things ad hoc, picking up random things and hitting people with them, improvised weapons, and it seems like the perfect class to have that bit of fun. So that's why. So we might get it with actually with her first. Resistance to physical damage, an advantage on strength checks and saving throws. This does indeed sound pretty much like the kind of thing we're going for. So we are liking that. We'll have to sort a hotbar out now as well. And inventory. Right. Let's get to doing that now then. So, these are going to you, Karlach, if you don't mind. These were going to be sold by Zell, but we didn't get round to it. Because we're going to the shops now. So Karlach can carry them. Right, these are items that need to be sent to people. That's going to Astarion. That's going to Astarion. He's got far too much charisma anyway. He can afford to lose a bit. Maybe it's a ploy on our part, giving him that ring. Gloves of power. On a melee hit, possibly inflict damage. That's going to Karlach. These are immune to being webbed, going to Karlach. That's my backpack of books. Gloves, metallic gloves could go to Karlach. But we've also got these fleet fingers, which are going to Astarion. We've also got this helmet, which is going to Karlach. We've got this going to Astarion. And we've got this pendant of moon opportunity that goes to Astarion. And there you go. Look at this. Look at this lovely, neat inventory. Have you seen an inventory so neat? It's only because I'm early in the game. The mess is soon to happen. Look at that. All nicely neat and tidy. Oh, look, beautiful. Dealt with beautifully. Right, you take all of them. Leather boots. Yeah, so a smuggler's ring. Took his charisma actually down by 1. Oh, it properly took it down, didn't it? That's fine. For extra stealth and sleight of hand, perfect. Let's have a look at his stealth and sleight of hand now. And +9. Bring on the DC checks. This is his arrow bag. Yeah, because he's the one that was mainly using arrows. But I think we should probably take that off him when we move him out of the party next time, because other people do use arrows. And we lose that ability to use them. This is the dye bag. I remember he was our dye hoarder. Not used it yet. Not felt the need to splash out on any... Are these the gloves that have plus sleight of hand? Yeah, they are. That's fine. Let's have a look what she currently has. Medium armor. That's his clothing. Do barbarian clothes count as unarmored? Yeah, they do. I thought does armored? Does this sound like the Constitution would come into effect? So she got 13 AC with no clothes on and full dex bonus of +1. Alternatively, we could give her something like... have I made a boob? Yeah. I forgot to take the existing armour bag from Lozelle with the armours in it, because we've got scale mail, which is 14 armour class, and I think it's medium armour, so I think she could use it, but it's only 1 armour class less, and you know, barbarian clothes, quite fitting I suppose. Leather gloves of nothingness. Have these metallic gloves, or have these lovely gloves of power. Has to be said in that exact way. Start of combat gets momentum for 3 turns. I like how her horn sticks through, that's pretty cool. Her hairstyle slightly changes, but at least it's still black, eh? Not quite the Volpus situation going on. But it kind of does suit, doesn't it? Hello, Robert, welcome. And don't forget to scream your lungs out while throwing stuff. My mum will have a heart attack. And that could be useful in web-type situations. Right, these are all to be sold. These are to be kept. Okay, I think dinner's ready. Dinner is indeed coming. It's a good old northern English dish. Liver, mash and gravy. Love a bit of liver. Right, okay. 17 strength. She's got a great axe. Where's the bag of weapons? Shadowheart's got those. I'm going to give her a great club, just in case we come across things that are better with club damage. And we're going to give her a great sword as well, if we've got one. Because you can't leave home without one. Do we have a great sword? Don't tell me we don't have a great... There we go. Because that does slashing damage. So we've got slashing damage covered. We've got bludgeoning covered. That's slashing as well, to be fair. But it's 5 to 15 damage compared to 4 to 15 damage. Slightly better. 2d6s compared to 1d12, I think is probably better. Let's go with big sword. Let's go with Big Sword. And Big Sword did some good damage. The floating version. Right, excellent. And she's, of course, got all necessary on as well. Love me some liver and onion stew. Different abilities and weapons. Yes, they have different abilities. It's very true. It is very true. But I'm sure the abilities will be fine with the sword. Right, let me go get my dinner, and then we're going to go do some selling. And maybe some shopping. Depends if there's anything we like. And then we'll do some adventuring.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Okay, so I've just had a little sample. Ooh, delicious. So I'm going to have to eat this without too much delay. So I'm going to eat, and we're going to go do some shopping, and then hopefully I'll be at least a partial way through this by the time we get back to where we were at the end of the last session.
These things have stayed interesting.
So let's end the day here. I think we've done everything. Oh, apart from organise
Want to dance?
her hot bar and get a feel for stuff. Right, let's bear with me. I'll do this while I'm eating.
still breathing, despite everything.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I didn't think tonight was going to be the night. Hi.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Who is she? Just in it, who in the nine hells are you? Could be a joke, that, couldn't it? Oh, I wouldn't say that, and probably not that. So, yeah, who in the nine hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Oh dear, no. So we're not going to be killing Karlak on the whim of some creature here? Just popped out of somewhere? Okay, we're not going to be threatening here. This is not the time to start chastising Will, he's already in a bit of a pickle. So, get to the point, devil. Speak plain what you're after and be gone. I was about to have a nice sleep.
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Pleasure.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus.
Oof.
The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Evening, JJ. Good time for you to join us. Oh. It's been turned.
That's better.
Well.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid.
Turned you into a tiefling, my friend.
You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Me?
Oh, and Will,
Or her?
don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Oh dear. That, yeah, party members want to speak to you. Well, I should bloody hope so. What the hell's just happened? Now, it would be quite funny if we, because with us mentioned about bringing people back from resurrection, being able to do stuff, and we know it's a game mechanic that he can do, and he's probably just telling you about that. But it would be quite cool if we would approach Withers now, like, can you do anything for him? And the game comply. It'd be quite good if it did. We could ask him about what's just happened.
Along as it should.
Can you fix him with your super magic powers?
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Ah, damn. You could almost call it a resurrection of sorts, couldn't you? Oh, sorry, I've asked him. We can't help you. Right, okay, let's cut to the chase here and see what's going down. It's so urgent we're running through camp here. This is quite the situation. Yeah, just because she can't do it doesn't mean that Withers can't. Withers could be more capable. A dose of fried rice, dal and pop. That is a delicious sounding dinner. That really is. It's almost like it's that kind of dinner that you'd have brought to you in a restaurant and be completely satisfied with that. Sounds delicious.
That hit the spot.
Oh, he's been selfish.
I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside.
I mean, don't you see what's happened?
Metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
We just had this conversation.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And,
What?
on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter.
Probably got a bit confused.
Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
All will be told. Only time will tell. You're leaving now. Yeah, we said that last time, so this time we will go this route.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Now I have to say, normally, I mean, liver, it's probably quite a Marmite situation with liver. You either love it or you hate it. I really do like it. But this liver is very bitter. I must say that much. It's very, very rare that you get liver that tastes like this. So I'm hoping it's not off. It tastes very bitter. Anyway, I was about to say that he's taking it. Or did I say he's taking it very well? He's sipping on some wine, trying to keep himself composed. He's probably shaking, spilling all over. Oh, what the hell's just happened to me? Who are you trying to fool, Will?
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
We're probably not going to say that to him, though, are we? Let's be honest. Count yourself lucky. Oh, I'm really disappointed about this liver. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat it. He did warn us about Raphael, and he did tell us to trust him, or words to that effect. So he's speaking from experience. So, I mean, yeah, it's a bit harsh. But just asking for a clear and honest explanation. I mean, come on now. Look what's happened when you've hidden stuff from us. Could we have helped? Probably not, but hey. Problem shared. It's still a problem. Is that not how it goes? No, of course not.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough.
We're better than nothing.
It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Okay, terms of the pact. Bit of background history.
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this.
Go ahead and ask it then.
The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met.
It's probably not quite as simple as that, so we'll give it time to develop.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Bit farther less than the second bit, but does definitely seem a good man. You know, I mean, look what he has done, to be fair. And he was training kids as well. He's a good man.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. What's the story?
The whole horn thing, yeah. I can cope with everything, but these bloody horns. Right. Okay, so yeah, how are her and Mizora acquainted?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Yep.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Okay, so Mizora said you fit the criteria for will to hunt. Yeah, what does she mean?
Help me kill those paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you, a bit of good gossip for your good help.
We'll say, okay, so she's back on it again, still insisting we kill these so-called paladins of Tyr. Okay. Oh, it's camp supply time. What are we going to eat and drink this evening? Right. Let's have a look what we've got here. We've got some haggis, which will go down well. The twirly moustache goat, yeah, it's the best, isn't it? It is the best. Bit of cheeky sausage of 2 different varieties. Why the hell not? Always washed down with some cheese, bits of fruit, some poutine. Still haven't had any poutine. This weekend, folks. Oh, I might be going out Saturday. I was going to say, this weekend I've got no plans. I could do it on Saturday. Go into town, get the poutine that was supposed to get on bank holiday weekend, which I didn't get round to doing because I ended up with a football groin injury, if you remember. Let's go for it. Or maybe we'll save that. Volpus can't eat poutine until I've eaten poutine, okay? It's not fair. We'll go for some grapes. Bit of healthy eating. Bit of fish. That's a very good fish. Very filling fish. And a bit of a baguette. You know, nothing like putting some fresh grilled fish from a fire onto even a toasted baguette. You know, you have to put a bit of butter on the bread like. We've got any butter? No, but we could melt some cheese onto it. The oils from the cheese melting could form a kind of a cheesy butter. Keep the cheese on the bread as well while you're at it. Why don't you add a bit of garlic and make yourself a bit of garlic bread. Look at that. Bit of garlic bread. Yeah? We're moving up in the world. Fresh fish on it. Let's split that one up a bit. There we go. 44. Looking a bit better. We'll keep the grapes and the apple. That's for our friend Volpus. He's obviously eating a bit of cheese with apple and grapes. Bit of a kind of continental-esque kind of snack, with minus the fresh prosciutto, ham, the crackers to go with all this lovely food as the ideal pre-dinner snack. But anyway, there you go. Tomorrow we may feast on pumpkin soup. Come on, how many people do you watch that put so much care and attention into feeding their camp? Come on now, people probably just press auto-select and just move on. No. No, can't be doing that. You're having a laugh. We need to feed our people properly. Right, let's go. I did. I didn't say if you did it or not. I'm saying have you watched anybody doing it? Right, let's go. Let's leave camp. There we go. Okay, we forgot to take her backpack.
You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
Laughing curse.
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
Just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena.
Hyena? Excuse me, Asteria, let's not be rude to the new guest. The new party member? Come now. Right, oils, potions, lotions go in that one, I believe. Have I got it right? Yeah, hey, I've got it right. Would help if they were colour-coded still. I still hold out hope that Larian will give us the ability to name and colour-code bags. Patch number 3, coming your way. I can feel it. Maybe I'll tell him about it as a suggestion when I complain about the fact that my hair's going grey when I put my hat on. Still happening? Yep, still happening. I'll report it eventually. Ollie's not here, so I don't have to do it today. You're never going to use those camp supply packs? No. Dried crap? Almost like army rations? What the hell is this? Oh. No! Of course not.
Gods are watching me.
You're having a bloody laugh. Right, let's pick this pack up as well. Because, hey, you can never get enough of bags. I don't like the fact that these are before the bags. We'll sort that out later. Right, what we're doing. Keeping things in order. As best we can. As we go along. Save ourselves some time. Right. Now, can we fast travel from the middle of the map to a waypoint. Just like, pew! I've never tried it, never done it, but I am going to try it. To get to Emerald Grove so we can do some selling. But I just was under the impression that you had to be next to a waypoint to use another waypoint, which I think would be quite a good system because it would kind of force you to do some travelling rather than just be able to teleport where you want, to a waypoint. But let's see. I have never tried this.
Those paladins I need to stop are that away.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, she's getting a bit antsy because we're not going towards the paladin people. Oh, bloody hell. She won't leave the party, will she?
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast.
Look at this beating heart. Yes, yes, yes. I am just simply doing a bit of shopping first. Paladins can wait.
Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
Okay, good, happy. Let's move. Oops. And it's also cool that all the different characters all run in different styles. I mean, it's only a very subtle little thing, but it's kind of cool. Volpus's little steps. Bam Bam's more of a shamble, isn't it? She's kind of very strange running style as the half orc. It's because they're really big and clumsy. Not built for great posture. Head up, shoulders back, walk. No. You shall not go to the ball, Bam Bam. This camera view, I know it's so good, isn't it? And I'm not used to it now. That people that maybe have popped in and haven't don't play the game with this mod or haven't seen this kind of view before. Maybe I'm obviously taking it for granted now because I would never be able to play the game without it. I tell you. And as I said before, it's not just the camera view for me; it's also the ability to control the character with the ASWD keys as well. Also adds that extra little bit of immersion for me personally.
Need anything else?
Yes! We're selling wares today.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Okay, sell. We gotta sell. Trade. Sell all wares. Is that everybody's wares? Including these people? I mean, that's pretty good. If it is. Right, okay. You should be shouting out at me at this point. Any cheap magical artifacts for Gale? You're remaining very quiet. You failed already. I had to remember myself. Right, I don't think arrows count, right? Or spells. I think it's weapons, really. 240, 156. It's a cheap axe there. I think armor will be more expensive than weapons, I get the feeling. Yep. So I'm reckoning a cheap axe, which is called Dragon's Grasp and sets people on fire, probably. Oh no, it does additional damage to burning targets. That's pretty useful, actually. Could we use that? But because it relies on something to do with fire, we're not happy with fire at the best of times. I think this could be a good thing to buy to consume for Gale. This could be the first thing that we buy for Gale's slush fund, whatever, dippy dappy fund. Potion of invisibility can allow us to escape a TPK if you go for a low reload runs. What's a TPK? Right, we're going to buy that. We are buying it. Oh, hang on. That was a very final decision. I was hoping... Oh, we should have used the barter option at this point now. Because I wanted to just put it and just kind of mull it over. Total party kill. Yeah. By putting it in here, It's almost like, well, it's there for now. We're not going to probably buy it, but we've just got that chance to consider if we're going to change our mind. Whereas what's just happened now is I've bought it, and you put your finger on it, therefore you've committed to it. Touch it, and you have to buy it. Have you not heard of that saying? No. Right. Anyway, okay, we've bought it now. Right. Anything else? So we've got potions of invisibility, which could be useful for keeping the party alive. Gloves of missile snaring. Can we go invisible? We haven't got invisibility yet, have we? Yeah, definitely heard it. You break it, you buy it, but not you touch it, you buy it. That's a bit extreme, isn't it? Touch it, it's all yours. Ring of Flinging, 96, but a bonus D4 to throw damage. Stick that on our barbarian's finger. Extra throwing damage, because she's going to be throwing a lot of things as this barbarian. She's going to be a very unhappy woman. Can we do it there? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. This is for equipping. This is for Gale. Right. I've sold the infernal iron and the silver ingot because I don't know whether they actually have any use. They look like they should do, perhaps, but I can't see them being using. They're not using alchemy, and alchemy is the only crafting that we can do in this game, I believe. So they're just probably expensive artifacts, really, just to get rid of. But it's a bit strange. We did have a bit of an inkling that we might want to keep them. Right, Arrows of Darkness. I kind of think that we should be buying some of these specialty arrows because the game reminds us to Infernal Iron should be kept. Okay. Glad to know that now that I've sold it and have to buy it back at an extortionate value. No, only 42. Okay, we'll buy it back. No, we'll buy it back. It's fine. So I don't mind you telling me that kind of stuff because I don't want to really be throwing things away that's valuable. Although technically speaking, if we're throwing things away that's valuable because we don't know they're valuable, then that's roleplay, right? Real life roleplay. Because I didn't have a clue. But maybe Volpus as a wizard might do if they're magical, I suppose. You could almost counter-argue. We could argue and argue about these things, couldn't we? We could indeed. The old meta versus roleplay debate. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm quite tempted to buy some scrolls. Somebody mentioned about which scrolls we're going to learn, and again, I don't know if it's just me, but I haven't learned any. I was going to learn some off camera, and I thought, no, I'm not for this particular reason, which I'll get to in a minute. We won't. Oh, Scroll of Animate Dead, 480. Perhaps we're not buying. Is that 144 for the whole lot? Yes, it is. And that. Hey, we're having it. We are playing a playthrough where we use potions, we use scrolls, we use elemental arrows, everything that we never use in a roleplay game. We're going to be using them, and I think we've done well so far. I think we've done well. We've used some oils of grease. We've used that big explodey powdery thing. We've used a couple of arrows in the spider cave. You know, the game is quite good at reminding you occasionally, hey, you want to use this special thing you've got and you've kept in this bag that has grown dust on it. I don't think he's got a particular attachment to hoarding gold. I think he's more of a kind of pragmatic kind of guy that, okay, if we need something, let's have it. Let's have it in the part. Let's have it in the pack. Maybe that might also stem from the fact that he doesn't. Yes, I was going to say that he doesn't know the value of money really too much. It's probably going to get better as time goes on and does more trading. But you know, the way he sees money is it's a commodity to be used, and not to be hoarded. I think is probably the best outlook I could sum it up with him. So yeah, things that are going to be useful, like some of these. 498, but not a problem. We need to have some money for a rainy day, of course, but we need to be able to be prepared for many of an encounter too. So yeah, he's not going to go too mad and spend everything, but hopefully a bit more sort of pragmatic. Notice how in the last camping session we deprived the party of alcohol. No alcohol was consumed last night. We need a clear head for these paladins of tea, you see. Right, okay, 498. Yeah, go on then. Balance it. Balance it with money. Right, very good. I think we've got everything we need. Has anybody got any last orders at the shop? Anything that we might need that we have not got but that catches your eye? I don't think so. Not just yet. We're going to get some more dyes and stuff later. Purple dyes, ocean dyes, orange dyes, yellow, pale orange and sea green. They're not expensive. They're not expensive. They're not expensive. They're not expensive. We may already have them, but one can never have too many dyes. Okay, let's balance it. 757 dyes that we've never used, and now that we've got an abundance of dyes, I'm thinking we might dye our hat and our robe to be red, or a colour that complements the cape colour. Maybe yellow or orange complements the cape a little bit, rather than all being red. That's what we're going to do after we've been shopping. We're going to do a colour coordination attempt at getting Volpus looking the part. What's our nickname for him? The King of Bling? Drip? Mr. Drip? Dr. Drip? There's a new rapper in town as well. Dr. Drip. Right, yes. So he needs to look the part. It's not good having nice fancy earrings and stuff if your clothes look like crap. It's time for some dyeing. Let's go. Oh my god, it's painful. It's painful. It's painful for me personally. I hate spending money in real life. I'm very spendthrift. This just kills me inside. You just spent half your flipping savings, Volpus. What savings?
Sylvanus be with you.
Red too reminiscent. This whole cape looks like fire. Yeah, Mr. Bling, man. Mr. Bling and the King of Bling and Dr. Drip. Don't forget, we're giving Volpus a list of nicknames. That's his first two. Anybody else has got any nicknames they want to give Volpus from his actions? So I kind of half started that question and didn't get to finish it. But the question I was half asking was, yes, selling wares. Do we sell wares together or not?
Need anything else?
And I never got around to asking it.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Oh, shut up. Oh, we could press space to skip that. So actually, this looks better than it might first appear. You want to sell your wares? Oh, what? Sell your wares, love. Sell them now. Sell them quick. Sell them now, sell them quick. You haven't got any wares. You've got a few. There you go. Sell them all. So there we got how much money? How much money we got? We're back up to 1,300. Look at that. Volpus
Sylvanus be with you.
Knew what he was doing. We are no better or worse off, monetarily, technically speaking, yet we have gained items. This bartering is fantastic. We love it. Right. Okay. Now, Astarion. I like how it's 9:30 and we haven't done anything other than campfire chit chat, bit of laughing and joking, eating some dinner, and now we're role playing, shopping. People could blast through this. No, not me. Right, I've just bought some new dyes. Hang on a second, folks. Karlach! Your paladins can wait a minute. Hang on. Can you just pass me that dye bag, Astarion, please? Mark, this one here. Yeah, just pass me the dye bag, will you? It's got something to do here. Please, people, take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat. I'm going to be a bit busy here. This dye is quite magical. It's insta-dye. We don't have to wash it and hang it to dry. It does it instantaneously. You're quite fortunate. But I still have to pick a dye that I like the look of here. Astarion, can you just please take these arrows from me whilst I'm dyeing things? You can make yourself useful and put these into your bags. Thank you very much, if you don't mind. And here you go, Karlach. Slip this ring on your finger if you wouldn't mind too. Thank you very much. Right, dyes. Dyes. Let's have a look here. How do we do this? Nope, that's not right. That's better. Let's put them in there like that. Right, okay. I've got dyes. See you later, chum. I've clearly bored him with the shopping. Hey, I bought myself. I hate shopping in real life. Shopping in the games is so much more fun. Right, okay, so we have... This is where you guys come in now. I'm going to F5 this because we... So there's a couple of other things. Larian, hat, hair, Volpus, you know, situation with... What did I say the other situation was that I wanted patching in? I just mentioned it. About an hour ago. You remember what it was? Anyway, There's a second thing that I said that I would like to see. Oh yeah, ability to name and colour your bags, number 2, for patch 3. Hope they're listening here. Point number 3, I like to learn spells because I'm a wizard. No, wrong bag. Name bags would help that situation. Wrong bag, right? Okay. So Larian, yeah. This could be me being stupid. So if I am, please tell me if I'm wrong, people. But I want to learn spells as a wizard. But before I learn the spell, I would like to see what class the spell is. Is it a transmutation spell? Is it a necromantic spell? Is it an illusion spell? It doesn't seem to say. I mean, you might argue it shouldn't matter, but it does. I'm an illusionist, and therefore I want to learn illusion spells first. So it doesn't tell you what school these spells are, which I think is a bit odd. That would be quite a nice feature. You get to see it when you're leveling up your character and you're picking your spells, you know, the class that the spell is. But we can't seem to do it from here. Does it give you that information? Again, you might argue it doesn't matter, but it does to me. So that's why I haven't learned any spells yet, because I'm going to... the image represents the school of magic. Now, I did think that. I actually thought maybe the colours, because they've got different colours on. But I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Because I think fire is red anyway. That's a fire spell. That's obviously evocation. But then Scroll of Ice Knife is blue, which is evocation. So it's not colour per se, is it? I don't think. And some of these that cost 50 gold, the other way to try to kind of do it is, well, if it costs 50 gold, then it's half the cost, so it must be an illusion spell, because we get half illusion spell costs. But that's not an illusion spell, is it? Scroll of Protection from Evil and Good? I might be wrong, it might be. Hello, Caleb. So, again, yeah, just a little feature. Please just give us just the school will help. Just the school as part of the information on your scroll. When so that when you're learning it, especially if you've got a specialist wizard, you might be role-playing a wizard that's completely anti-evocation. You know, completely anti-evocation. For whatever reason, it refuses to learn evocation spells. You can't easily do that here, can you? I mean, these could be quality ideas that I'm just tossing out there, that they would be like, that's a flipping good idea. But I never thought of that. Thanks for that. We'll do it. And I'm just blabbering on, because I think I can't be the only person that's thinking this, surely. Other people must have this same kind of wish. And I can't see it being a major problem to patch that in either. Okay, Larian? The price of learning is an indicator to the level of the spell. Yeah, exactly. So half price. So not all spells are 100, you see. Okay, so that also makes it confusing. Yeah, I could be the roleplay consultant. That's precisely it. So that's the third thing, Larian. The fourth thing, of course, is again, roleplay mainly, but it's an RP thing. It's an RP thing. Because roleplayers love, and this is why they've put dyes in the game, so you can dye any piece of armour you want. Because obviously, as roleplayers, we love to customise, we love colours. You know, us roleplayers probably will, if you're roleplaying a certain way, will pick style over utility. If these robes look good, then I'm just going to keep them because they're hot pink. Love hot pink robes. Therefore, even though these other robes are better, they're not as good looking, so people have done that. I've done that in previous games. So the ability to colour your clothes, genius. What's not so genius is the fact that you don't get a preview of the colour when you try to do it. If you didn't, there's been a couple of patches since I tried this, so they might have patched it in. But if we want to dye a piece of clothing, and I don't think we can dye from in here, so I might have to remove these all from the bag, which is a pain in the arse. Exactly, the drip has got to be perfect. So again, this is now 4 things that need to be patched in, so maybe I should be serious and probably write something to them. I don't know, how do you do it? Do you send them an email? Hi Larian, it's little old me here. Just some feedback for you. This AAA marvel you've made. A couple of tweaks required. Right, anyway, so let's have a look how we do this. Simple robe, I think just drag it on. Volpus, put it away, man. What are you doing? Stripping off. Middle of a stream. Good lord. Right, I think I've got to do it from your inventory, which is not ideal, but anyway, let's just try this here. So if you do it like that... Oh no. How do you do it? Do you combine? How do we do this now? Combine. Ah, that's the option. That's the option. That's the option. Reads feedback sent on Reddit and stuff. Oh, cool. I've never ever done that for a game, right? I've never given feedback ever. If there was ever a game to do it, this would be it. Because you'd feel it's the kind of developers that would obviously do listen to player feedback. And can you imagine the thrill you'd get from suggesting something in the game and then implementing it in a patch? I mean, obviously other people would probably have had the same problem and maybe give the same feedback, and they would probably just base it on maybe amount of feedback that they get for one thing. But can you imagine that? Like, oh, they've put a preview screen for the dying. Oh, I told them about that, and they've done it. Oh my god, it'd be quite cool. Right, so you can't see it, so we're going to have to go with the colour name here, and I'm not going to spend too long on this. So if it's a crappy colour, then we just lost a die. But anyway, so we'll go by the die name. And bearing in mind the threads, the drip, and everything has to be colour coordinated with this lovely red and yellow cape. Okay, so if we find something that looks like it could match, we're just going to plump for it. This is a one chance thing. Hello, Corin. Yeah, we're shopping and we are fashionist. We are fashionistering. That's a word, isn't it? I'm a fashionista. Volpus is a fashionista, because I'm clearly not. Look at me. Look at the state of me. My beard is overgrown. I'm in t-shirt that could pass as a pyjama top. Fashionista who? Right, we've got Drake General Die. Oh, did you get a description of the dies? We are going to be here for some time. A die created by Imperial Die Master Sigurd and his apprentice, Aurora, for those who wish to stride valiantly into a world rife with adventure. Okay, bear that in mind. Die remover. Are you having a laugh? We are not removing dies. We've got green die. Boring right up. It's just green die. This has story to it. But don't let that persuade you, though. We've got jet and pink rose die. Don't go with the red and yellow. I don't think so. These hues give the appearance of one of Luskan's dignitaries. Ocean dye. Simple and charming as a trip to the seaside. Probably blue, maybe. Blue and white, maybe? Orange dye. Tangerine and tiger eye. I love the descriptions. More orange dye. Shall we merge them, perhaps? Pale orange dye. Certainly very orange. Pumpkins live in envy of this dye. I like pumpkins too. Purple dye. Purple dye. Shavings of a cottle's wing dissolved in natural acids. Flipping bright red dye. One of the primary colours and one you've seen a lot of, given your career choice. That's quite witty, I like that. So that's red dye. It's between red and orange for me. Sea green. Cunning Merrow preserve coral for 100 years in a kind of aquatic stasis. When the coral emerges, it forms this dye. Swamp green. Make your clothes look like noxious, stagnant swamp water. Yellow dye could go with the yellow of the cloak. Shine like the sun. Oh yes, indeed. So toss up between orange, pale orange, and red. I'm narrowing down your choice, people. Hot pink is off the menu today. Darker green could come. We've come from green, though. We've come from green, as pale as it might have been. Swamp water. Royal purple is my favourite colour. Yeah, I know, I love purple myself. Hence why Fedoran was decked out in it. But orange for Taria. Orange all the way. You can't just give me plain orange, though. Oh, you can. Pale or plain? Are we going for a more tangerine look? Or are we going for a more pumpkin look? Do I look like a tangerine or a pumpkin? Goodness me, this could be a car crash waiting to happen. Right, come on folks, tangerine or pumpkin? I bet you can't even remember which one was which, so I'm not even going to give you the choice. Tangerine or pumpkin? Tangerine, pumpkin, that's 2 for pumpkin. Giving the game away there. Okay. One more, come on, 2 more people at least. Oh, it's 50-50. Who's going to make the deciding vote? Next one to vote gets the nod. The drama. You can't sit on the fence. There's no changing rooms here to try before you buy. Come on. Flipper coins. There's enough. I don't know how many people are here, but there's probably at least 15 of you. I would suggest one of you say something. Pumpkin. There we go. Right, flipper coin. This is not sit down and enjoy yourself stream. Sit up and pay attention. Listen. Right. Okay. Pumpkin it is. Pumpkin it is. Let's go. Right. Die that. It is pumpkin season, that's very true. They've started to do their pumpkin spice lattes in Starbucks. I don't like them. I love pumpkin, but I don't like them. They're a bit too bitter for me, them spice lattes. Ka-ching! A simple pumpkin robe. It's just what I've always wanted. Right, we're not putting it on yet. We've got more dyeing to do. We'll keep it colour coordinated, so we're gonna... Should we risk it on the hat and waste 2 dyes? In for a penny, in for a pound? Yeah. In for a penny, in for a pound. We could dye the hat red to match the cape, rather than it be orange and then orange. So orange, red highlights. But yeah, in fact, it might turn his hair orange. Red, I'm kind of plumping towards red now. I don't think I'm going to ask for a vote again. It's almost like if you have your walls coloured one colour, you want your cabinets and all those blinds and stuff different colour. Otherwise it's a bit too samey. Yeah. When did Volpus cancel that off? Become such a fashionista. Here we go. This could look horrendous. I've saved it, but I'm not going to reload it. Let us see what carnage we have created here. Is this in the bag? That's the bag. Starion, thank you. Which bag is this? We picked this bag up from... That's the Karlach bag, isn't it? That we found with all that lovely loot in it. Right, okay. Moment of truth. Moment of truth, folks. We have spent 15 minutes shopping and dyeing clothes. Maybe even 20. I hope you're in for the long haul with this game. This is to be savoured and not to be rushed. A bit of blue in it, though. Oh, come on. If that was red, it would be perfect. It's not horrendous, but blue is kind of not cutting it for me there. What pumpkins have got blue on them? Bloody hell. Right. It looks terrible. Don't shut up, Big Joe. It looks fantastic. This hat's going to look alright. Oh, no. My hair is black. My hat is clearly not red. That was not the outcome that I was hoping for. I mean, I'm happy that my hair's black. Dyeing the hat worked. But why isn't it red? I've dyed them, so I will wear them. This is the mantra here. But I look not as intended. Okay, so the next time we do the dyeing, I'm going to do it off camera, and I am going to reload it if it looks like this. Okay, come on. Dye it again. No, well, I did say we'd live with it. We're not wasting dyes here. Dyes cost money. Okay, how do I look? They're all looking like, well, no comment. Oh, come on, don't sit on the fence. Savage the refugees. Where's the nearest whirly thing? Blighted village. We haven't unlocked any of these for a while, have we? Pumpkin wizard.
Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper City, huh?
Stop whining.
Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you.
Oh, the dice are bugged, maybe.
Bud's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately... Is that the arrow bag? Yeah, that's the arrow bag. It's because the bags have moved positions now, you see. There we go. Right, okay, so...
No one stopped me yet.
Let's carry on. I was going to say something and I've forgotten what I was going to say. Honey from the beehive. I think the bees would be upset if we took a little tiny bit of honey. It's a natural occurring substance.
Moving in.
And it'll go well on a bit of toasted bread in the morning. You know, a bit of toast. Bit of honey on toast. Delicious. He's in a proper whiny mood. Yeah, definitely the dying system has got a bit of work to do. I did think this looked a bit odd. I don't recall coming this way. What the hell? I've come the wrong way. Okay, it's alright folks, I know what I'm doing. Just having a bit of a wander around. Picking some mugwort really.
That will fit in my pack.
That's what we were doing there. I heard there was some mugwort growing nearby and I had to have it.
The whole village is falling to pieces.
Okay, I want to be going this way, right? No, I want to be going this way. Okay, very good. Right, we need to be turning left.
But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
Okay, some nice camaraderie going on there. We like it. I wonder if this orange get-up will grow on us. It's already growing on me, I'll admit. From the back you can't see the blue. The hat obviously is clearly, we've been robbed. We've been defrauded there. Trading standards rings a bell. Right. So the current plan is to come here and start to take a look at approaching these paladins here before we kind of head up further north maybe. Kind of get this area done and then maybe swing by the creche. We'll have to have Lizelle in the party and then we'll kind of finish here at the end. That's my kind of gist here. Kind of that kind of direction. I'm thinking. Come on, team! The most ridiculous looking BG3 player PC you've ever seen. Excuse me, what is ridiculous about that man? What is completely ridiculous about him, may I ask? May I ask? This is the King of Bling you are insulting here. With love. Oh, it's almost like the age-old. I don't mean to offend, but I'm going to offend you. But I've prefaced it. Right. We could have a big piece of combat here. Oh, milk churns. Let's save it as we've now made all this journey. Okay. We've got dead people. Dead things. We've got looty things.
Dead gnolls. Looks like someone toyed with them. Made the pain last.
Okay, whoever's toying with gnolls, I don't think is somebody we would really like to be messing with. There's a cave down there. Down there-ish. Okay. Look at that. Look at this for a view, right? The clouds even look pretty decent. Oh, this game is such a marvel. It really is. You know, other games do many things quite similar to this and probably just as good, but I think it's the fact that they combine so many very good elements into this. It's just... It's just so good. Right, that's going to you. It's going to you. We need a bit of reordering of this party, I think. There we go. That's better. There's got to be order to these things. Rotten cheese. Not top of my menu. What is lying behind that door? Anything that's butchered these gnolls, we're not happy about. Traveller's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 3, The Outer City. Now that's new. Can we move these crates? Let's pick that up. I did debate having a reading session to start the session off with, but decided against it, and I'm glad I did, because otherwise you'd be here until 11 o'clock and we'd be not got a single bit of thing done. Because it's already 10. I forgot that it started an hour later today. Should maybe have pressed on a bit more. But I've enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed. Right. What were you doing here? Where are we going? What are we doing? Right, so this is the outer area, the outer perimeter of this place. We walk around ripping ears off. What the hell was that? Was that one of our party talking? Was that a different party member? Was that an enemy talking? Got a bit too close there for my liking there. I didn't want to get that close with it. I didn't want to trigger anything. Oh, we got a waypoint. Right, do we go into that cave first? That building looks like it's going to be
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
That might be worth a look.
Oh, well done. Well done, Shadowheart. Perception Queen. Arrow of Lightning. There you go. Perfect. I think we're going to actually go down to the cave, I think. Autosave is never a good sign. Oh yeah, I mentioned it before, Divinity's... I mean, this camera, the original base camera of this game was better than a Divinity because it did pan down a bit further. It still had its limitations, though, in my opinion. Hence why I've got this mod. But, yeah. You know, sometimes with the original camera, I almost felt like I wasn't in control of the camera. Whereas now, yeah, complete control. I don't think we want to be going up there. Really. Kind of opening ourselves up to a bit more exploration than I'm prepared to do at this moment. I want to see what's in that building first. But let's carry on. I just want to check this cave out and maybe even a bit of this under area. I think that's not too unreasonable. We're just doing it on purpose to keep Karlach waiting. Probably getting very impatient now.
That's curious.
And clearly we're on the treasure hunt. Oh, not that grand. A find. I mean, we've already got a negate, of course. Any gem is music to our eyes. With Volpus. I'm speaking for personal. And this is where we've been, right? This is where we found Karlach. Yes, yes, I think so. Cool. Yeah, I can't explain. I've mentioned it, but again, I can't explain how much having better control of the camera gives a sense of exploration in terms of not getting lost. Yeah. Speaking with damn corpses, I always flipping forget. We have rested too. If there are other people that should have spells cast when they rest, then just remind me, because I am quite forgetful. So speak with animals. This clearly needs to happen. I also speak with the dead, but we do that on the dead rather than on ourselves. I can't remember. But it is in the. I did post them in the Discord server. So if you go into the BG3 Discord server, scroll up a little bit. I have posted this mod and the camera movement mod as well. They're very easy to install. If I can install them and get them to work without much fuss, they got to be simple. Because I'm not a big mod person. You just drop a couple of DLL files into the game folder. Quite easy. Ooh. Oof. We've got an autosave before the cave as well. This could be a way into like a lair or something. Right, we'll leave that until after the building. We've got to do things in a certain order. Native camera tweaks, that's the one. That's the one. Right, we'll continue to explore the perimeter before we actually kick the door in. Karlach kicks the door in. Poof! Drops the big boot. Drops an F-bomb. Raises hell. She's like Stone Cold Steve Austin. In the days of the Attitude Era. For those old enough to have watched wrestling in the late 90s. Otherwise you won't have a clue what I'm talking about, probably.
Something over there.
A burrow hole. Now, a burrow hole could indicate that we're going to go down, so I am going to save it. I don't want to go down anywhere, but if it's like a...
I'm way too big.
I've lost my familiar. Hang on a second, folks. I've lost my familiar. I need to cast my familiar. We'll take out mirror image for now. We'll do that. It's going to cost a spell slot. Right, I did kind of want familiar cat. I'm glad you got that reference, Shelley, as well. Familiar raven, very wizardy, both things, very happy. Should we go for something different? How about familiar rat? Rats are very intelligent creatures, actually. And rats are one of the 3 pets you can have in Hogwarts, of course, with toads and owls. So, a bit of a wizardy reference there. So we could almost make a case for having a frog as well. To be honest. Quoth was great for blinding. I know, I liked that. Infectious bite doesn't seem that useful. But, yeah, exactly. Something small enough to explore this burrow hole would actually be quite cool. Squeak, 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 squeak. Okay, Squeaky McSqueaky's here. This is just a conjured rat, so clearly it needs a name, because our cat is called Jaheira. Quoth already came with a name because it was an Easter egg. So we have a rat now. What we're going to call the rat, and don't say Khalid. We'll save Khalid for something else. Hugo I like Hugo for a rat name. Mr. Squeak. Ratalia. Ratalia, that is quite a nice name for a rat. Ratalia. Oh, I'm debating. I like Hugo as well. Hugo for a rat. Hugo the rat. Oh. Algernon. Mr. Squeak. Mr. Squeak would be quite a cool name. Quite an Elquisty name. Natalia, but as a rat. Hugo is it a real rat name? Oh, that's a cheat then. That's not a cheat, but it's a reference. Do you know what? We'll go with Ratalia. We'll go with it. Quite like it. Ratalia. We just have to remember it now, which we should do. It should be easy to remember. So we got Jaheira the cat. We got Quoth the blinding crow. Raven. Raven a crow? Raven? Raven. Corvid. Cover all angles. It's Corvid. And Ratalia. Can Ratalia be sent down the burrow hole? No. No. Oh, Hugo! Hugo! Yeah. Why did you have to bring that up? A bloody game. I hate a game with sad endings. Oh, I was mortified. Poor little child. I mean, it was a pain in the ass occasionally, but it was my brother, man. Right, come on then, let's get the hell out of here.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
And a handprint. Okay, there's nothing else here. Guess you have to be a druid. Or be able to change your form into an... Isn't there a shape-shifting spell? I don't know, maybe. Is there not? Probably not. That reminds me that we do have Disguise Self. So at some point, in some stream, somewhere, somehow, you know, we might have to change ourselves into a different form. It's the kind of thing that he'll be quite game to do. He's obviously done it in the past to blend in and stuff. So, you know, today I fancy being a half orc. We could actually do it. You know, for roleplay people purposes. If we're going to be encountering people that need a bit of intimidation, we could summon up. We've not summoned a mage hand. What, to go down that hole? Will that work? Really? We've got it's a cantrip as well. I've got a mage hand and a rat. Do we give our mage hand a name? Andy. Handy Andy. Oh, hang on just a second. Oh, my conjured rat has made it downstairs now. Uh-huh. This is a bit of a recce. So we've got potential traps down here. Some kind of a storage area. That's so cool. Oh, God. That kind of thinking. Iron gate. Oh, we've opened the gate. Oh, my God. This hand is flipping off. We have not made enough use of this hand in this game so far. Have we? Let's be honest. We have not made enough use of this hand. Look at it. We're just floating it around. It's opening doors. It's giving us a bit of an insight into the layout. Oh, and it's gone. Oh, is it timed? Maybe it was out of range. Okay, but it's still cool. Anyway, rat. We've got a conjured rat down there now. Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. Eep, 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 eep. Come on, Ratalia. Finish off what the mage hand couldn't. What's happening here? Oh. Is there an obvious way into this? We've got to loot and plunder. Can the rat, like, drag a chair? The rat can move a chair! Oh my God, are you having a laugh? Right, okay, carry on. Rat can move a chair. Watch out for traps. Of the rat or mouse variety. Okay, there's the doors. Vault doors. Medium toughness. There's a vault here, and we want it. We want in. How do we get out? Can we get out? We're going to have to go down, and we can't summon another mage hand until after a short rest now. So we're not going to do that. But we're going to have to come out and rescue our rat. What are you doing here? Rescuing my rat. Oh, we need to chain everybody up. There's a quick way to do this. There's a quick way to do this. Is that it? Aha! Yes, that's it. Aha! Very good. Right, let's get in this house. We need to have at least one bit of drama today. We've had a very chilled session. Shopping, dyeing clothes, playing with Mage Hand. It's quite a big building, this. Still lots of bodies, legs, severed body parts, shabby wooden doors, sturdy door. Where are we going first? Open window. Side door. Maybe on the roof. Shabby door there. Let's get a bit of a height advantage, just in case there's a fight. I can hear the sound of something being conjured. Sounds ominous. What can possibly go wrong? Should we sit here and just chill out on the roof terrace for a bit? Before we all die? Worst case, you can dispel it. Oh, no. He's fine. He's fine. He's got plenty of stuff down there. He can move chairs. He's got entertainment. We'll be back for you shortly. Ritalia, don't enjoy yourself too much. And don't make a mess down there. Okay, we're in. I think this pump for free after we've dashed, which we can do as a bonus action. So we can go, we can dash, we can then jump straight after for free. That's pretty cool. There's no drop frames in my end. There's no issues with my internet, so I don't know why it should be buffering, unless it's possibly your end, maybe, unless other people are having the same problem, which it appears that they might be.
Time for discretion.
Time for discretion. Okay. Well, I'm thinking it might have sorted itself out. As I say, I'm not getting any drop frames or anything. This is really bizarre. I'm getting no warning signals on my OBS about this. That sounds very ominous. Oranges and lemons. The Lord of Madness. The Lords of Madness. I think it's just a general book. Throwing it over to Volpus. Hey, Volpe, the read of that. What's it about? You're the ready type, aren't you? We've got Anders. We've got Trin. Now, we don't know if these guys are hostile, but these are the Paladins of Tyr, probably waiting for us to come through the door to ambush us, and we've got the upper hand here. Now, we could start combat right now and straight away with height advantage, but I kind of feel like we don't want to attack them without talking. I don't think Volpus is best impressed with attacking, well, without at least trying to parlay with them. It makes no sense, really. We should take advantage of this position. Could leave our archer up there, that's very true, and take the rest down. Good plan. I like it. Should maybe have thought about that my bloody self, shouldn't I? Guys! Shh. I'll stay here. Oh, yeah, good idea, yeah. Guys, come with me.
Can't give up now.
Come, quick. What's that noise, though? It's like a swirling portal noise. Very strong up here. Swirling, whirling sound.
Don't waste a step.
Okay, I think this is the door. This is the door. Shabby door. Right. I should not be going first, but hey, here we are. I think they've been possessed. Hello? How? Oh, she's not hostile. This is a good sign. How are you doing?
Keep that beast away from us, you hear?
Beast.
Me, the beast. Now that's fucking
Hey,
rich.
there she goes again. Okay, so they're not hostile at the moment. So she's clearly not the leader. Aha! Bread! Toast with honey incoming! Honey toast for breakfast tomorrow, folks. Lick your lips now. I bet they never anticipated anybody being so excited about picking up a baguette. We'll just leave this baguette there. It's just a bit of flavour, a bit of food. But what if somebody gets really excited about that baguette? It was going to be so stupid just to be excited about picking up a baguette. Me? Why? Because I could hit somebody with... It's an improvised weapon, of course. What you do is you leave it to go stale for a little bit. Who's got the weapons? You should have the weapons, right? Oh, you're the weapon. No, you're the weapon. You're the armour.
Don't burn yourself.
I have a lot on my mind.
Yeah! Improvised weapon alert. Have you never hit somebody with a 3-day-old rock-hard baguette? It's better than a police baton. Burlap sacks. Loads of burlap sacks. Anything in them? Can we take them? We can take them. Anybody want a burlap sack? Mouldy cheese. I'll take one. I think Volpus has got a fetish for carrying receptacles. Look at this. Got a little collection going on here. Is there something you're not telling us, Volpus, about your little hoarding? You know, fascination with bags. No. I'm just coming. I'm just prepared for when they give us the ability to colour coordinate them. Then I've got them ready. I like your thinking. I like your thinking, Volpus. Right, let's get down from here, shall we? I've stood on here for long enough. I mean, we're looting this place in her presence, which is a bit odd, but if you're not going to do anything, then we shall loot to our heart's content. Take what we want, take what we will. We have to eat, you know. Ew, rotten chicken eggs. Clearly won't be having those in an omelette for breakfast. No siree. Refugee? A dead refugee? Refugee that's dead. You reckon that she'd be a little bit miffed off if we spoke to this refugee in her presence? Maybe. Who did this to you? Them did it. Them evil thing people. Get out of the way. Right, let's do it. We're going to speak with some dead people. We're probably freaking her out.
Regards you lifelessly.
We're probably freaking out, this woman here. Who are you? How did you die? You killed a pack of gnolls. How? I think we get 5 questions, right? I don't care who you are, how you died. How did you kill these? Or what killed them? Tell me.
The pact.
pact with the devil. Gave them power. Okay. I think we kind of know. It must be this. It must be that Morana woman, Morani. Yeah, okay, we just confirm it. Which devil?
Fallen Lady Zariel.
Well, Zariel herself? No. Maybe. Mizora, that's it. Mizora? Wizardora. Who remember that cartoon? Or it wasn't a cartoon, it was a children's program. Wizardora. Just to flippinate it. Oh, God. Okay, so why signing a pact with the devil?
Power. Strength.
Same old stuff, really. Yeah. Oh, power and strength. Unlimited power. You believe that, did you? How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
Who? Who? Zariel's brute sounds quite bad. Who are you? My name's Bob.
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten why.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
And they return to this woman that's still walking around like, oh, she didn't even bat an eye. Talking to the dead, are you? I've seen it all before. Just tell me when you're finished, so I can carry on looking at this cupboard in peace. Thank you. Okay, I know your games. Ooh, Zariel Rufflesome Blaggett hat. Hey, is that red? Is that a red hat? It's a red hat! Look, colour coordination is key. It's not as wizardy as a wizard hat, but my hair's black and the hat is red and it matches the colour of the cape and it makes this outfit look that little bit better. We're going with that. For now. Water goes in that bag. Thank you. I look like an artist. Yeah, I look like I'm about to paint a picture. I can see Volpus now laying out the vision to go on the canvas. I've seen a view that I need to paint. I can see it now. Watercolour, please. Starion. Thank you. Alright. Off he goes. But I mentioned it in his introduction that Volpus is actually quite fond of art, artistic pursuits and art, music, paintings. He's collecting paintings, don't forget. Many of which we haven't come across really decent ones for a while. But yes, we've got a bit of a painting collection going on. So, maybe he's inspired. Astarion should model for a painting. Could you imagine the scene that we could set up? One camp evening, bit of role play, Astarion laying there, sat there, doing some pose. Him looking like that. Art easel at the ready. There could be some proper fun to be had there, couldn't there? Bit of role playing fun. Right. Anyway, let's finish looting and see what the hell that noise is all about. Camp supply pack. Never going to use that unless we are starving to death. But we'll take it.
Back, beast!
Oh, okay. No need for high drama. She's probably going to have the same hiss if we touch this shabby wardrobe. Oh no, she isn't. What's so special about that item? I don't like that. Why are you so precious about this? Or maybe she's just precious about the fact that we're in this area. No! Stop!
Please, no more. Leave us in peace and we shall leave you in kind.
Okay, something's not right here.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, We just want to go home.
We're not falling for this trickery. Okay, this is not... I thought this was a mind thingy. This is an investigation kind of insighty thingy. Looking him square in the eye. Look at the stare off here. Investigation skills, insight skills coming to the fore. All this time spent observing people in Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, you know, Neverwinter, the master of people watching. What have you picked up in that time in assessing people's body language? DC 10 with bonus. Roll higher than a 7, we're golden. Go black dice! Yes!
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Says the man that looks like that. You're a liar. You look like a fool. Okay. Enough of this charade. I know who you really are.
Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces.
Should have saved it.
Should
have saved it.
And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Should have saved it.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Quickly save now! I've saved it! I think I've saved it! It's just about... Now the game gave us a little tooltip there and said if you're outmatched you can flee combat. Is that suggesting that we're going to struggle here? Level 5. But he's the head honcho. Level 4. We should have killed this woman first. But that's not that. That's not our kind of character. There's only 3 of them. There's only 3 of them. Well, kind of. Why does the game give us the you can run now if you really want to kind of option? Right. Apparently, Astarion can join combat whenever he wants. So let us. We are hidden, right? So we're going to get the sneak attack range damage bonus. We have to use sneak attack because if we use any of these other arrows it will cancel the sneak attack. So Anders is out of range. We could move to him. I think Anders is going to be the main threat, to be honest with you. So I think we're going to take him down as quickly as possible. Oh, he has to go down the steps to hit him? No, I don't want to do that. Right, we're going to shoot from here. We can't get the big guy from up here. The angle isn't right. Maybe we could go to kind of there-ish if we wanted to, but we're going to get seen potentially in that area. So, we're going to go with it here. High ground, we're in hiding. She's got a hunter's mark. Let's go for it. And I think he gets another shot because we open combat with that and he's got an ability which means we can do it again, basically. So that is like a free attack with... This is why he has to be in the party. He's so good. So good. And it's a good job we like him, because if he didn't have a personality that we were quite endeared to, then he wouldn't be in the party, even no matter how good he is. But it's a good job that he is as he is. Right, anyway, we go again. Don't think we can use it a second time, but we can indeed... Oh, I'm completely talking out my arse. We can't attack again, because we're already in combat, it seems. Oh, but never mind. We did use it for good effect to kill a spider, though. We can jump. We can do a jump action, or a dash, then a jump for free. But I am quite happy being up here, to be honest with you. I think it's a good position. So therefore, we shall pass our turn on to Volpus. Who's going to cast a diversion to start with? Ah, damn, he saw it. She failed. We need to move quite quickly. Now, where do we move to? We're kind of a bit stuck in here, which is really bad. Because she's going to get a go next, but she's outside, so that's fine. Then these guys get a go before he does. So I think we're going to have to plop her down with a magic missile, possibly. Or we could go defensive and cast Mirror Image. Oh, we forgot to put Mirror Image back on after we cast Find Familiar. Can we do it now? No, it's outside the combat only, I think. Oh, flippin' hell, Mirror Image. Oh. Would be perfect right about now. Mage Armor, that's the spell I was thinking of. I was thinking there's a spell that we can put on all the time that lasts until long rest, and it's Mage Armor. We could have cast it before the combat. Should have cast it upon resting. I know, but it's these little things that annoy me because I forget them, and I should remember them. So casting Speak with Animals and Mage Armor. Right. We're going to have to do our best to try to avoid being attacked. So, can we... Oh. Ornate Wooden Hatch. We can't jump. Use our bonus action. Right, we're going to have to just go into a corner and hope that
these boots have seen everything.
Somebody helps us out if we don't kill this woman. But seeing as we've lost a level 2 spell, I'm going to cast Magic Missile at a level 4. At a level 2, sorry. To get 4 projectiles to try to take her down before she gets a turn. And we leave her with 2 Pincy Wincy. Bit of health left. She's got no weapons. Hold person. You cheeky mare. You absolute cheeky mare. Now, hold person is a concentration spell, so if we kill the person that's doing it, then we get to release her from her hold. Ultimately, I think this needs to go down. I'd rather probably kill her before she gets an attack in. So, is there anything we can do here? 40%? 55%? 30%? Spiritual weapons probably not needed. Break concentration. How do we specifically break concentration? Just hit her? Yeah, I might put them somewhere here, possibly, just to remind. It might help remind me. Hit them. They have to pass a check. Right. Okay, that's cool. So we'll hit her then. 60% with that. 80% with that. Yeah, that'll do. Oh! Somebody ruffled her feathers, didn't they? Whoa, badoosh! How dare you tell me to stop looting your place? Okay, well done. Shield of Faith. We could give that to Volpus just to give him a bit of extra protection. If we could see him. Can we see him?
Allow me.
He had guidance on. But we're going to give him a bit of extra protection there. Shield of Faith. So that should help him out. Right, Karlach.
It's hot in here.
It's this. This is personal, chums. This is personal. This is personal. Frenzy. Right, let's go. Let's go. Crush some faces. Smash some faces in. I almost feel like she would probably do this, maybe, but let's not try that just yet. makes her vulnerable. Lacerate. Make the target bleed. Oh no, we need to kill this woman first. Oh, we need to kill her first. We have to kill her first, otherwise they're going to get 2 attacks, so let's go for it.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
We're not happy today. We're critting left, right and centre. Come at me! Excuse me? Excuse me? You scurvy dog? Hang on!
Nothing will stand in my way.
I have just seen my companion blitzed. Oh my god, right, we need to kill him. We need to kill him with magic missile. It's the only thing that's guaranteed to hit and does a decent amount of damage. We cannot afford to take any chances. We'll cast a distraction too. And he failed his investigation, which is pretty cool. Right, now attack. Level 2, please. This man needs to go down and go down fast. Okay, we've broken his concentration spell. We've got him down to 31 hit points. We're going to need to do more than that, though. Can do with healing her as well, if we can. Mooncakes can apply poison as a bonus action. Okay, he's moved, which is great because we are still hidden, I think.
Let's find some prey.
I think we're still hidden. We are still just about hidden, so we should get the advantage here. So we've used a bonus action, so we can't apply poison, but we can still do a sneak attack. We do. They're in Volpus's bag, I think. Yeah, we do have them. But this fight, I think we're fine. I think we're fine without you expending anything here. Let's go for it. 91% advantage. Critical. Let's do it. 18. 18. That's not bad at all. 13 health left. My faith will... Your faith better protect you, love, because this fella means business. 60% chance. Do we need to start... Do we need to expend more spells here? That's a question I ask. Do we have to expend more spells? I don't think we do. I think we should be fine. I'm gonna take her... Should we take her into melee? No, we'll hit her from distance. Oh, of course! Of course, of course, of course. It's a bonus action too. Bonus action, followed by a shot in the back. That misses. He's very strong. Should probably just kill him. Maybe extra 10% would have made a difference. Hopefully he'll attack the cat. Mooncakes sound really nice. Oh, we get a turn, but we have gotten up, so I think it's going to be classed as an action to get up. But we have got bonus action, frenzied strike. Oh yes. How about enraged throw? Now, could we, technically speaking, pick up his dead colleague and chuck her at him in a frenzied manner? Oh, I can't pick 30% disadvantage. Why is it? Why? Target is too close threatened. Oh, I'm in threatened range of him. Oh no, I want to pick her up and throw her. Oh, we're too close to him because he's got probably a bit, you know, he's got that great sword, doesn't he? Got a decent reach. Oh, that sucks. We'll get our moment of fun at some point with that feature. There we go. Smack him! And again! Are you supposed to hit him twice? Oh, it's your that's your bonus action, is your frenzied strike. He's got 1 hit point left. I can't believe it. My rat can't even attack him because our rat's downstairs. You can use the corpse as an improvised weapon. Pick the corpse up by the leg, twirl it round a few times, and then smack! Oh, God. Bye-bye! Down again. Oh! 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 No! No! No!
Never a dull moment.
This guy needs to die! Now! Holy flipping mackerel! Wait!
Whatever comes.
Wait, just pause it. Are they gonna die? Quick!
Never a dull moment.
No!
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back.
I should have gone to turn-based
If
mode.
Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Okay. Calm down. Easy now. Those flames getting a bit toasty.
Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt.
Whoa, calm down. Unbridled wrath.
Help's on the way.
Go. Quick. Right. All of us. Run.
Have to keep going.
She's setting things on fire. Run. We'll let her just sort herself out. What is she doing? Karlach! Calm down, dear. Oh, the ladders.
Just try it. Come on.
Karlach, I command you to be calm.
I know what to do it.
What the hell? Everybody's like gasping in terror. What the hell? Karlach, mate, you fool! How are we supposed to get? Oh, the ladder's here. Hang on. The big man has fallen up here. Anders, Sword of Justice, a +1 weapon with tears protection. 2 to 12 damage. It's a great sword. You think she'd use it? Right, let's do a short rest. There we go.
That helped.
Bring Karlach back into the fold.
No time to rest.
Right, Karlach, take a look at that. Maybe it's a bit too goody-goody. Scale armor, that's what I was looking for. Let's give that over to you just to see if we can put it on. Long sword. Put over there. Karlach, well, I shall talk to you in a second. I am very disappointed. I am going to give you a moment's peace, a moment's time, and I am going to loot what I can from this room. Give me a second, because you have caused all manner of holy hell to break loose in here. I am not happy. The Risen Road. Got that gold coins on a desk. I'll take them.
Might be useful.
Right, bear with me. Gonna go pick my rat up very shortly as well. Order. A pitcher of beer. What's this say? Order of the Gauntlet on matters of law and justice. Okay. Something about Tia, hell and all that. Goody Two Shoes book. Household prayer. Okay, pick that up. Fresh apple. In one piece. We'll take that as well. Still hearing that sound. Yeah, see, I thought it was Con and Dex, but I don't know if they changed it or nerfed it or what, but it's just Con now. If it was Dex and Con, it would be much better for her to be unarmored, but because it's just Con, and it's pretty close at the minute. I think with the medium armor, I think she'll actually have AC of 14. Who's making a noise? Is somebody actually alive here? Yeah, I think it's changed. Right, these are mine. That's going to be mine. Put that there. Simple robe. Yeah, sell it. Okay, Tanner's Delight. What is that? Oh, I think it's a Astarion. I think he's moaning because he's injured. I think. I could be wrong. Household prayer. Scrolls. Go into the scroll box. Poopy poopy poo. Oh, God. Don't want them bloody things. Clock my inventory up. Right, Karlach, I'm still not ready to talk to you. It's a small sound bug. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to reload it then if he continues to moan and groan. Very off-putting. Findings from the Hinterlands. New edition. Okay, thank you. I will actually be reading these books at some point. Fear not. Rotten tomatoes. Right, okay, I think we've looted. I think we've plundered. We'll talk to Karlach now, and then we'll go into the basement. And then I think we've done the house, and then we'll go into that cave, and then we'll end the session right there, because it's 11:15, and I need the toilet, and I'm dying for a cup of tea, and a slice of angel cake. Anybody had angel cake? It's a very simple cake, but it's delicious. Buttercream, lovely sweet sponge. Goes very well with a cup of tea.
Felt good letting off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should.
I certainly did not like the look of it. How could you withstand the heat? Does it always last that long? Right, first of all, how can you withstand that heat? What the hell is going on? What in the hells? Plural, many hells here.
Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart.
I did mention a heart.
Lets me burn as hot
red.
as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
Another condition. How in the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart? I met someone who might be able to help. A smith who worked in the hells for a time. Are you sure? Because when I'll read the read-up of it, right? And it didn't mention Dex. It just said con. We'll read it and find out for certain. But I'm 90% sure when I was specking Bam Bam, I read that it had Dex and con, and when I was looking at it, it didn't mention Dex.
High pain tolerance and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Sounds like we might know him. +1 on Dex and +3 from con. But her AC was 13, not 14, right? Anyway, we'll find this out. We'll find this out together. I may be wrong, clearly. But I'm a bit questionable about this. What if they meant Dammon, a tiefling weaponsmith? Oh, so we have met the weaponsmith. Is he the Dammon that's in the Grove? He had his own little forge, didn't he? I remember him well.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out.
Uh-huh.
A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Uh-huh, good. Good. Right, we could talk to her more, but I'm intrigued to find the situation out, because how do we find it? We find it out on her things, right? Her thingies. So, unarmored defense. Your body, so let's read it together, right? So, your body is as resilient as any armor. While not wearing armor, you add your constitution modifier to your armor class. Nothing mentioned about Dex there. You see? I got something right for a change. They have nerfed it, yeah. And that's why, because when I was looking at Barbarians, it was like, yeah, this is great, Dex plus con. I was like, oh, that's pretty good, because she's got this decent Dex, good con. Well, just rock her in some clothes. And then I read that, and it was like, no Dex. Not as good. Hover over a AC. I hovered over at AC, and it was definitely no Dex in there either. Oh, it is one from Dex. Oh, the game lies to us. No, that's base Dex, not unarmored defense Dex. Everybody gets base Dex. No, it's not a typo. It's base Dex. Everyone gets base Dex to the AC, right? So it's base Dex, which is the normal. Con mod, Constitution from unarmored defense. So if she had extra Dex from, oh no, everybody gets Dex. Everybody gets Dex. Oh. Everybody gets Dex modifier, right? That's what the hell? What the hell, fire? Only if it's positive. Yeah. So, unarmored defense, really then, in addition to anybody else, is just an extra con bit. Because everybody gets Dex. Armor takes place of natural armor. Yeah, Dex affects AC positively. It still doesn't make it any better, though, does it? Just having an extra con modifier on top with no armor. So, like, if we put her medium armor on,
I'd love to, thanks.
which is this scale mail. It gives disadvantage on stealth checks. We're going to be better off. AC 15. So can somebody please explain to me why we wouldn't put her in this where she's proficient in it, and it doesn't seem to curb her too much, rather than putting on the clothing. Can she rage? Yeah, she can rage. She can rage with armor on. There's no disadvantage. The modifiers are good if you get an upgrade to your bonus. Yeah, so if her con modifiers go up to +5, for example, then we might be talking. Okay, so there's no reason why we won't put her in better armor if she's the only frontline fighter. I wonder if you apply mage armor on her with the unarmored and the unarmored defense. Oh, that's a good question. All these little nuances. Right, Sword of Justice. Take a dead man's sword and wield it yourself. No better spit in his face than that. Right, let's put all these away. Oh, so camp supply. Where's me bag?
What to do?
Take a spare bag, Karlach. Don't have it hissy fit about it. Take a spare bag. Let's get this in order, because this is not right. It's been bugging me for some time. There we go. Put your little bag of armour there. There we go. Let's teach you the benefits of being able to manoeuvre yourself with your inventory, Karlach. You know you're new to the party here, but let's have you deck yourself out in some semblance of order here, okay? And they're going to be sold as wares, aren't they? No, they're not. They're the ones that you're going to use in case you want to do some different damage. Although probably axe is no longer required, because we've got a kick-ass sword instead. Club could still be good. There we go. Mirror image and blade ward. Wearing armour only hurts Karlach if it's heavy. Yep, that seems to fit the bill. Right, we're not levelling up purposely on camera because we don't have time. We're going to level up off camera. I'll tell you what I've done at the start of the next session, which might be a recorded session, or even it might be even because I've got a game of football tomorrow at 8 PM, so I've got a bit of time actually. So I've got like from between 4 till 7. So I might do a 3-hour stream tomorrow of this because I've got time. So yeah. Anyway, let's loot this.
That corpse is riper than a Manaurus bog.
Dead toll collector. Unarmored gets better later. Okay, so unarmored defense is certainly a later thing, which makes sense. As your con modifiers get higher with maybe items or with leveling up. I suppose could certainly lead to better than medium armor AC. We shall experience that together. Rapier. I should probably just take everything and worry about who gets what after the fact, but you know. Ooh, that's a lot of sausage. People standing on boxes here. Hang on, Mr. Dead Man. I'll be with you in a minute. There's a mod that basically lets you loot every receptacle with a button click. You could almost argue it's quite tempting, but it's not really. There's nothing more satisfying than manually taking your loot from a barrel, from Study's shield. There we go. You know, doing it manually. Going through every crate like you're actually physically there, rummaging through these things yourself. Ooh, ingots. They're pretty cool. Right. Okay, Mr. Man. Why are you dead on the floor? I'm about to ask you. More sausage. I'm going to struggle to reach that, am I? No. Okay, just about got there. Recast. Okay.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
The toll collector, who we can't see. Why were you in the basement?
Hiding. Frightened.
Hiding. Okay, so this is probably the legitimate person's house, who it might have been. That, you know, the toll collector next to a bridge. Okay, so how did you die then? If you are hiding.
Goblins. Laughing.
Goblins.
Cutting.
Interesting. Where are they? Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
Abandoned to your fate. And who are you?
Toll collector. Martin.
Martin. Okay, Martin. Sorry to hear that you died, but I shall toll house ledger. Okay, ledger containing details of a toll house takings for this current year, 1492, day of reckoning. Most entries are neatly written, listing the travellers and the amount of gold paid, but the text on the most recent page is smudged and rambling. 4 merchants with single wagon of sundries, 25 gold. Flaming Fist Company, 15 fists and gauntlet, 100 gold, fee waived. Fists don't pay tolls, they extort. Brewer and 2 guards bringing kegs to Wowkeen's Rest. Wowkeen's Rest, arm. 35 gold. 7 farmers, no goods, no gold. Wounded, warned us to leave. Sent couriers to request extra guards or relief. More farmers, too many to count, no goods, carrying their own dead. Road untenable, preparing to abandon post. Doesn't sound good. Is this the vault door? Opened with the toll collector's key that we picked up on the road. Of course, we have traps here which we haven't identified. Which is a bit of a bummer. Very dangerous. Better save this here. Oh, God. God.
Trap. Time to dance.
Don't touch it, you idiot!
Well, hello.
Well, hello. Any bonuses? Here we go. Way! That's right. Excellent. Let's just go
Got a long road ahead.
carefully around here. Ooh. Ooh. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Stop, 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 everybody. Just chill out.
Delicious.
Chill out. Oh, hello, Retalia. $29. I'll take it. Have we? It's still flashing. Just in case. Play it safe. I think it's because I skipped out of the check quite quickly, maybe. See you later, Robert. We're going to be ending this. It's past 11 now, but I just want to get to the cave and loot the rest of this place to end at a neatish place. Broken padded armor? No. Broken club? No. Ooh, more ingots. I'm looting with him now. Oh, man. Messed up the order. Messed up the order! No! Ooh, more jewellery for Volpus to wade through. I'm taking it all. I'm going through a mad looting spree. I'm doing a car lack here. With loot rather than setting things on fire. Mouldy. Hat. Rags. Mouldy food. Mouldy food. Mouldy food. Mouldy food. More mouldy food. Okay, I'm getting a common theme here. Oh, we've got alcohol. We've got Ith Bank. It's got to be an alcoholic drink, surely. Ooh. You see? Just when you think there's no loot, there is loot to be had. Okay, that should have disarmed that. Right, we have...
Watch your back.
Looking ahead.
Okay. Oh, the burrow hole, the wooden chest, traveller's chest, broken padded armour. We've walked through there. I think there's this last little bit here. We can't envisage there being...
There are traps about.
Oh, hang on. Let's put the vase on it. Ooh, stop. Don't run too fast. Got large bottles, wicker baskets. 22.
Never a dull moment.
He confidently walked over that trap like Astarion had done a good job. Such is the trust we have in him now. Ah! Carafe of wine. Another carafe of
Something's
water.
But not enough something.
What? Click. What are we clicking on? What's being clicked? What's clicked? Picture of beer. Can't see it. Carafe of water. Could be there something to drink later. Bit of water. The leadership of the Zentarim. That's something to read later. That's a bit of a law thing. That's a bit of law that I would reckon. Bit dark in here, but we've got the benefits of dark vision. Ten green bottles sitting on the wall. Oh, a ignoble hat in green.
I'll just help myself.
Astarion, I think that you should put that hat on, and we can be hat brothers. Hat brothers. You have a great. Yours has got a feather in it. What the hell? Why has yours got a feather in it and mine hasn't?
All right.
It's the same hat, isn't it? Oh, it's a Ruffles and Blackguard hat. It's a different hat.
Don't touch me.
I don't like it in green. If it was a better colour, this could have worked. It's got feathers, pretentious. It is Astarion. Oh look, we're going to have to dye that and stick that and keep that with him. That is definitely an Astarion hat.
Is that blood?
We have found it, folks. We have
Never mind.
found it. Right, apparently the throne clicked. Stone chair. Hang on. What's it? It's clicked, but what's it done? Do two people have to sit on the chair? Astarion, could you sit on this other chair, please?
Yes, let's.
Karlak,
Don't be shy.
can you just go in there, please?
What next? This'll be fun.
We can't see in there. Jesus Christ! I mean, how dark is this? Is this a glitch? It's pitch black. Doesn't she have dark sight? She has dark sight. She should see down here. Okay. Okay.
Go.
Shadowheart, sit down. No. No. Shadowheart. Sit down.
No time to waste.
Careful, I might.
Oh. closer than I would have liked. Roll again, it's a bit late. I've already been toxified. Karlach is... Oh, Jesus, wept. Can we get rid of that now or not?
What's the story?
Karlach. Gilded chest, great sword, great axe +1, metallic. Look at all this stuff! And we've got poison. How do we get rid of the It's a glitch. Is it a glitch? Oh, 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 oh! Did I misread that? Oh, the darkness was a glitch. Not the toxin. Okay, how do we remove toxins from the floor? Can we set it on fire? Oh no, this is bad. Right, step outside, step outside. Look how dark it is. Oh god. Okay, okay. If we set toxins on fire, does it disappear? Can't believe we rolled a flipping 1. I think we're going to have to just run in. Can we be immune to poison?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hey, good looking.
It's doing quite a lot of damage, isn't it? If we be quick... Need a wee. We'll be quick. We'll be quick. We'll be quick. We do save a case. There's a lot of stuff in here. Maybe I should just go for the +1 stuff and... run! Run! Run, 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 run. Take sword, take staff, take axe. Take axe. A pleasurable deal. Pick up book. Pick up book. Take chest. Take chest. Take helmet. Take shield. Take great sword. Take gloves. Go. Take shield. Take chest. Gloves of heroism. We'll read it later. Greater healing. Necklace. Gold. Healing. Gold. Chest empty. Gold. More gold. This is worth it. This is worth it. If you can stip a potion, love, you'll be fine. Great sword. Shield. Gold. Wooden trunk. Carafe of vase thing. Go. Go, 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 go. Out. Out. Oh, look at all these vases here. Go, 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 go.
Need something?
No. No, I don't need anything. Karlach is poisoning herself to death. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. I think we got it sorted there.
No one stopped me.
Let's trade us up. Let's get the
Don't give up now.
Get the flipping hell out of here. Get the flipping hell out of here! Whoa! There's a poisonous thing there. Which is not what we were hoping for.
Seems simple enough.
Let's get out. If we've missed any loot, then so be it. Out we come.
I wanted the easy path.
Right, so we are going to just quickly go to the cave that we saw downstairs, and we will then end the session. Oh, 11:10. Wow, absolutely fantastic. We have flown through. The session has flown by, rather. We haven't flown anywhere. We've gone very slowly today. I make no apologies. But yes, we have got new threads. Forget leveling up, forget killing all those folks, forget the loot that we just picked up. We have got new clothes and a red fancy hat with black hair. Oh yes. Volpus has never looked so good. Anyway, so before next session, before the start of the next stream, I'll quickly level the characters up, let you know what I've done. A short rest, a second short rest maybe, even to get some more health back, possibly. We'll debate that, whether I'm going to use some potions or not. We'll see. I think we should save the short rest, maybe use some potions, got quite a lot. And then at the start of the next session, we'll be good to head straight into here and cut to the chase. No shopping required, no flim flam required, straight in, bang, 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 and let's get cracking with some more stuff. Map's looking good. So next port of call, we've got to search for survivors of the caravan. They're probably in this cave. And then we continue to go in an anti-clockwise manner around the map here as we continue onwards with Volpus and company. Why is my conjured rat stranded? Because he is. Ratalia, it's probably a female rat. Ratalia, come here. Come on. Come on now. Don't be left behind now. There we go. There's a good rat. Very good. Right, let's save this game. LP9. It's been a blast. So look at that. Playtime so far, 31 hours. Oh, that's a long time to be playing. And I feel like we have barely touched the surface. 31 hours. Whew. Right, go forth, folks. Have a good evening. Rest of the day, wherever you are. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Impromptu stream before football. Probably start around about 4ish. And maybe about 1:30. I'm in the office tomorrow, actually. I've just realised, so I might not be home until about 3:30, 4:45. So maybe about 4:30ish. We'll kick off and do it all again. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. As always, glad for your input, help, and advice where needed. And until next time, see you soon.